Coming up next on County Chronicles. Preparing for the big one, a huge disaster drill. We'll meet the men and women who share an unusual role in making sure we stay safe. A new weapon in the war on domestic violence. We'll meet people on the front lines who you wouldn't expect to see. Staying safe. We'll meet one senior who's not afraid to fight back. Holiday time is toy time. How the county wants to make sure those toys under the tree are safe. All next on County Chronicles for December. Hello again, everybody. I'm Michael Russo. You know, in the event of a disaster, we all know the communications are vital. But what if communications suddenly went out? Well, our James Ketchcase found a group of volunteers who work to make sure that when we need to exchange information, we can.
It's a quiet Thursday morning here at the county's Emergency Operations Center, but people are patiently waiting for the start of the largest earthquake drill in U.S. history.
The San Andreas Fault came to life earlier this morning with a trembler that lasted nearly 90 seconds and has left a lifetime of destruction.
Under the leadership of Governor Schwarzenegger and the direction of the Office of Homeland Security, this exercise, referred to as Golden Guardian, will test the county's ability to respond and recover during a major catastrophic earthquake.
Permission granted. Go ahead, Billy. This is a drill, K6JCC. We have a disaster like this. Cell phones go down, internet goes down, landlines go down. Well, amateur radio is still available. Very good, John. I do copy that Fallbrook EOC is deactivating at 12:16.
Alan is part of a volunteer team known as RACES, which stands for Radio Amateur Civil Emergency Service. The group is activated by the Sheriff's Department in times of disaster to provide communications by way of amateur radio to various government agencies. When the regional communication system goes down, RACES is there to help.
When the RCS system goes down, the county comes to a standstill as far as communications and interoperability communication goes. So that's where our amateur radio picks up, and we get on our various frequencies and we can talk to wherever needed. Go ahead, John.
By keeping in contact with surrounding emergency operations centers, RACES kept all parties well informed on the current situation.
You betcha. American Red Cross, do you copy Balboa Medical Center? I used to be a cop. I was with the Sheriff Department in San Antonio, Texas, and just kind of had a taste for the Sheriff Department here, so I thought, well, why not give them some volunteer through communications? That's one of my expertise, so. Don't want to be out in the street. I'm too old to be out in the street beating the street for them, so I'll handle communications for them.
Alan's been an amateur radio enthusiast since 1994. In 2003, he joined the RACES team and quickly was put to work when the wildfires struck.
I personally put on about 3,300 people in contact with their loved ones through AutoPatch. And that's really when you get the smile on your face, when you're able to take the victim and put him in contact with his family.
And although Alan and the rest of the RACES team worked smoothly throughout today's drill, they're always on the lookout for new volunteers.
We just always need more good, gullible hams. We can use them, that's for sure. This is a drill. This is K6JCC.
Now, how can you help out? Well, first off, to be a part of the RACES team, you must have a valid amateur radio operator license. For more, just go to ctn.org. When it comes to domestic violence, everybody agrees we all need to do our part to make sure it doesn't happen. But there's one group of professionals that is rather unique in their careers who could really help out. It's part of a program called Cut It Out. Take a look.
Cut It Out was founded in 2003 by 3 women who ultimately realized domestic abuse is a very serious issue within our community. And they realized someone in an abusive relationship will tell one of 3 people: their sister, their best friend, or their service provider. And as a salon and spa, we are service providers. We are the ones who get to be with our client and hear different parts of their life or see bruises. So the Cut It Out program is designed to train salon professionals on what the signs are of domestic abuse and really give them just the awareness of all of the types of incidences or comments that a client could make.
It's very important for us to have this program because every 15 seconds in the United States a woman is beaten or abused by her, usually by her significant other or her spouse. And in 25 to 35% of the cases, those women are pregnant.
Shut up!
We're really especially happy to have Linnell Lynch as our first partner in this area. She's been a fantastic partner, and her school, the Academy of Beauty and Spa, is actually noted and recognized as the Harvard of beauty schools here in San Diego County. And to have her 600 students and 1,000 professionals she's doing outreach to, they will be able to identify and offer discreet help to these women who need it.
We aren't training salon professionals to be counselors. It's really to listen. We're training them to be aware of the signs and ask simple questions. Are you safe?
You okay?
You had a bruise last month, now you have one this month. I'm concerned about comments you've made. I do know a place where you can get help.
But I just want you to know that I'm here for you and I have a number that you can call, okay?
I appreciate it.
And part of the training is to comfort them and let them know that if they do call the 1-800 number, help them with everything from clothing to housing to child support to restraining orders. It's a very comprehensive program.
I think the Cut It Out program is phenomenal, and what better forum to introduce women to the program than in a salon. Basically, the information that we're provided with isn't supposed to be a, hey, that's horrible, let's get yourself up out of the house and change your whole life around. It's basically to be able to provide our clients with the tools to connect to resources where they can get help. Because if anybody's ever been in a difficult situation like that, you know it's not that easy. It's not something that happens overnight. Sometimes a lot of these women, they're in such difficult situations that all they need is someone to talk to. They don't have anyone to talk to.
San Diego, I think, is blessed with the most comprehensive domestic abuse services. There is help, and they don't have to just keep their life the way it is now because it is very destructive.
Now, in the past 5 years, that domestic violence hotline, DV Links, has received more than 27,000 calls. For more information or if you need assistance, go to ctn.org. Coming up, making sure those toys under the tree are safe. And take grandma and grandkid and put them on the dance floor. What do you get? We'll show you when we come back.